Okay, we have all been there. That moment when your brain just shuts down. Today, we're going to master the perfect phrase to describe it, and trust me, it's an essential one for anyone navigating the English-speaking world. So, let's just dive right in.
You know that feeling, right? You're in a job interview or a big meeting or maybe just chatting with a friend. They ask you something you know the answer to, and then, poof, it's just gone. Your mind hits a complete and total wall. It's the worst.
Well, guess what? That super frustrating feeling has a name. The phrase is, my mind went blank. It is the absolute perfect and most common way to describe that exact moment when you suddenly just can't remember or think of a single thing.
Yeah, a really great way to think about it is like this. Imagine the hard drive in your brain just temporarily crashes. All the information, it's still in there, somewhere, but for that brief kind of panicky moment, you've totally lost access to it. It's such a good way to picture this feeling that we all get.
So knowing the definition is one thing, but how does this actually sound out in the real world? Let's take a look at a really practical example. We'll see how this phrase pops up in just a common workplace conversation.
So, let's imagine Sarah asking her coworker Mike a pretty simple but really important question. And of course, it's just moments before a big meeting is about to start. The pressure's on.
And boom, there's the phrase in action. Mike immediately uses "my mind went blank" to explain why he forgot. And notice, this isn't him making an excuse. It's just an honest explanation for a very human moment of memory failure, and it says that right away. And this right here, this really shows you just how effective the phrase is. Sarah gets it immediately because it's so relatable. They don't get stuck on the problem, they just move straight on to finding a solution. It keeps everything moving forward.
Okay, so you've seen it in action. Now let's talk about how you can use this phrase with confidence and really sound like a native speaker.
You know, what's so great about this phrase is just how incredibly versatile it is. I mean, it works perfectly in those low-stress situations, like you're at the grocery store and you forget that one thing you absolutely needed, but it also works in those super high-stress situations, like completely freezing up during a big presentation.
So, the main takeaway here is this. Don't ever be afraid to use it. Because, and I mean this, literally everyone has experienced this feeling. It's a phrase that actually builds connection and understanding. People they get it.
All right, it's time to put your new knowledge to the test. Let's do a quick little challenge here just to make sure you've totally got this down.
Okay, so take a look at the slide. Out of these three scenarios, when is it the most appropriate time to say, "my mind went blank"? Is it A, B, or C? Think about it for just a second.
If you chose B, you absolutely nailed it. That high-pressure, kind of deer-in-the-headlights moment in a job interview is the perfect context for this phrase. The other options, well, they're more about shock or feeling accomplished, not that sudden, really frustrating memory lapse. And there you have it. You've totally got it. You're now ready to add "my mind went blank" to your English toolkit and use it with confidence whenever you need to. You did great today.